following is a presentation of Spring Hill Sports Live. It's time for Spring Hill High School Athletics. On your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by It's time for the Broncos, right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Good Wednesday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2023-24 high school basketball postseason. You get a look in there from 2003. It's been 20 years since the Bronco women have won a basketball state title. They were first in 2003, and tonight they'll take the first step to try to get back to that state tournament. This time in the 5A ranks as the Broncos welcome in the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves for a third-time matchup of the season, the rubber match between the Timberwolves and the Broncos tonight in this sub-state semifinal. BJ Harris along with you, alongside me, Caden Carbajo, as we settle in for this single game, and the Spring Hill Broncos entering into this tournament has an opportunity to host in this tournament because of their higher seed. And so the Bronco girls enter into this one as the number 6 seed, and Blue Valley Southwest the number 11 seed. Broncos able to get to that point with a really fine finish to this season, as Spring Hill's last loss dates back to January 17th. And since that point, they have rattled off 11 straight wins to close out the regular season. They'll have to do it tonight here against an opponent that they've seen two other times at Blue Valley Southwest. That was a January 5th loss, 50-54. And then, of course, we've talked about it a few times, a January 27th win, 49-42 in the championship game of the Top Gun tournament. That was just 2 days after the Broncos had beat Nemaha Central 68-60 in triple overtime. And so that's kind of where the Broncos really built a lot of momentum. I think that triple overtime win, and then certainly beating Blue Valley Southwest. Since then, it has been all confidence. You look at these scores, most of them fairly lopsided, so with definitive wins. And even when they've been tested, the Broncos have been able to answer that. We saw that against Bonner Springs a couple of weeks ago, or about a week ago, where the Broncos really faced a tough test, but were able to battle back late in that game and pull away for the victory. And so you like their chances here in this one. Blue Valley Southwest coming in at 10-10. They've been a little bit more up and down here of late. In fact, at one point, they had a 5-game losing streak before picking up their last win on February 1st. And so Blue Valley Southwest, after starting the year pretty well and being consideration in a 5A, have now lost 6 of their last 7 entering into it. Now, with that said, those losses are to Blue Valley, Bishop Miege, St. Thomas Aquinas, Blue Valley Northwest, and Blue Valley North. And so that's not the Frontier League, folks, just so you know. And so the Broncos will be facing an opponent that is certainly more tested than them across their entire schedule, but the Broncos certainly have the momentum and have built themselves into what they need to be at this point in the season. Plenty to talk about here as we roll right on through the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. We'll come back. We'll talk about the boys' season coming to an end last night at Pittsburgh High, and talk more about this one and where we might end up if the Broncos are able to get a win here tonight against the Timberwolves. This is the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. And, of course, Spring Hill Sports Live all season long is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff at Strode Orthodontics is experienced, highly trained orthodontic specialist with decades of combined experience. They have locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. We've got one of the best matchups in the state of Kansas, I'm confident, here tonight between the Broncos and the Timberwolves, and we'll have it for you in about 20 minutes. Continue next on the Comfort Designs pregame show here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon Smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
What is typically a daunting, frustrating, and intimidating experience was enjoyable and exciting because of Amy. She listened to what we envisioned for our future home and was able to show us houses that reflected this. She was with us every step of the way, taking the time to answer our phone calls and text. We ended up with our dream home all thanks to Amy.
Feel at home while you find your next home with Amy Kelly of Reese Nichols Real Estate. Amy goes above and beyond for her clients and even makes a contribution to Ronald McDonald House with every closing. Contact Amy Kelly to buy or sell your home.
Massage is more than relaxation. Apex Massage Therapy can go beyond with targeted work for headaches and sinuses, myofascial releases, trigger point therapy, neuromuscular therapy, reflexology, cupping, and hot stones. Kylie's hands go right to the problem areas and work out all the issues. She is certified in prenatal massages, oncology, lymphatic drainage, pre- and post-surgery massages, and she can also work on minors and athletes. For openings and specials, like and follow Apex MT on Facebook.
Welcome back out here on the Comfort Designs Heat Air Conditioning pregame show. The Broncos out on the floor getting warmed up here as we get set for this one. The Spring Hill Broncos against the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves. The Bronco boys did wrap up their season last night in a tough loss on the road at Pittsburgh High. Unfortunately, unable to get down there to get that game. Hopefully you were able to watch that on the MyTown Media broadcast that came your way last night as well. But the Broncos falling 71-58. Spring Hill ends their season 7-14. But I'm telling you, a nice job by the Broncos and their ability to Coach Bouchard and his staff, as well as those senior leaders, to kind of right the ship halfway through the year. An 0-9 start, and just kind of night in and night out, you really didn't know what you were going to get. But I can tell you, over the stretch of the season and after they win, an 0-9 start, you end the season 7-14. That means some things really turned around for them. 7 losses over your last 11 games, and that's what happened or 7 wins rather over your last 11 games. Pretty good for the Broncos to get things going in the right direction. Certainly a lot of youth on that team, but those seniors really stepping up nicely for the Spring Hill Broncos. And Chase Bond leading the way for Spring Hill in his final game for the Broncos with 15 points. And so I'm sure the season the boys were looking for heading into the year, but kudos to them for not giving up on themselves throughout the year and then wrapping things up with some strength. Pittsburgh High has really been on the come, got some good athletes down there, and Pittsburgh will take on DeSoto on Friday. Elsewhere on that boys bracket, Overland Park, St. Thomas Aquinas taking on Shawnee Heights on Friday. Piper advancing with a win over Lansing. They'll take on Blue Valley Southwest. Blue Valley Southwest, the girls here obviously playing in this one, and Blue Valley Southwest boys still alive in their tournament as well. And certainly with heavy hearts as they mourn the loss of their coach just a couple of weeks ago, and Coach Fleck passing away due to after a short illness. And so our thoughts go out to the Blue Valley Southwest family that I know is watching some of them on this one. And keep your chin up, boys, as they go into that battle against Piper and have a chance to win a Step 8 championship. How emotional will that be if they're able to do that? I'm sure it was emotional the other night when they beat Pacer Linwood 47-44 to advance to that championship game on Friday. And then Highland Park, that's where we could end up if the Broncos able to get a win here. They will take on Bonner Springs on the boys' side of things as well in Class 5A. Broncos and Blue Valley Southwest. Blue Valley Southwest, Timberwolves again coming into this one at 10-10. They're the number 11 seed. They're going to be led with their main scorer, Lily Unruh, a 5'7" junior, and she can score, get to the rim. She can shoot it from deep as well if she needs to, but she's just efficient from the field. 46% from the field, 11.5 points per ball game, and efficient from the free throw line as well as one of their best free throw shooters at 73%. Other than that, they'll lean on Mia Hansen, the sophomore, averaging 6.7 points per game. Madison Mann, 6.4, and they kind of spread it around 5.8. So really, number one, Unruh, and then there's three girls at about 6 points per game with Olivia Payne, Mann, and Hansen. And so Broncos can't just focus on one player because the other ones can come get you. But the Broncos have learned some things, I think, over playing Blue Valley Southwest twice. Of course, for the Broncos in this one, coming in at 14-6, they are the Frontier League champions, and they got a good win over Ottawa a little less than a week ago to pick up that Frontier League championship as the Broncos beat Ottawa 48-41 in the win. Isla Herman lead the way with 14 points, 13 points from Sydney Busher, 7 points from Aubrey Meter for the Broncos offensively. And a really good win against Ottawa to pick up that Frontier League championship. Before that, the Broncos, you look back at those other games against Blue Valley Southwest, I mentioned 49-42. The Broncos beat Blue Valley Southwest on January 27th and then lost to them 50-54 on January the 5th. And so very familiar in this one. And just like with the Broncos, every game, if they can get the ball down inside to Sydney Busher and she can get to the rim without being too beat up in the paint, then the Broncos certainly will have a chance. Isla Herman, if she can hit those first couple of three-point attempts, then it's kind of game on for the Broncos. If Spring Hill wins, they would be on the road at Topeka Highland Park most likely on Friday. We'll have that game for you, on Saturday is when that game would be played. I'll just look at the bracket. Why am I guessing, BJ? Yeah, Saturday we would be at Topeka Highland Park, and so we'll let you know. However, there are some things about in the postseason about whether or not we can cover certain games at certain places, and do not know necessarily what the process is there 100%. So we will wait to see if we're allowed to go over to Highland Park if the Broncos can get a win here, but we'll take care of business first right here on this one. We'll take another quick break. When we come back, we will get your starting lineups, keys to the game, opening tip-off just a little over 10 minutes away as the Broncos look to continue their march towards the 5A state tournament. We'll see if they can do it when we return in 3 minutes. You're watching the Comfort Designs pregame show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
So many people only seek out a chiropractor when they are in pain, but ongoing wellness care helps you deal with stress and be healthier. At Sozo Chiropractic, the focus is on holistic wellness for any age. I am Webster certified for prenatal care, pediatric trained, as well as a family chiropractor. We also offer acupuncture and sauna services.
Sozo is a Greek word that means to heal, to make well, and to restore health. And that is our goal for each one of our patients who walks through the door.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Craving a quick pick-me-up, tasty lunch, or afternoon treat? Have you been to The Bean? The Bean Coffee and Cafe in downtown Spring Hill is that rare mix of hometown charm and uptown style. At The Bean, they brew the finest cup of coffee, tastiest teas, and most refreshing smoothies and frappes around. The Bean is proud to serve delicious handmade pastries by Scratch KC, and they have the best breakfast, lunch, and convenient grab-and-go options in town. Have you been to The Bean? The Bean Coffee and Cafe, downtown Spring Hill.
Your home is your sanctuary, and it deserves to look its best. Whether you're looking to update your interior, spruce up your exterior, or give your cabinets a fresh look, trusted residential house painters Absolute Painting are here to help. At Absolute Painting, they specialize in providing top-notch home painting services to homeowners just like you. Their team of professionals have years of experience and the skills necessary to transform your home into a beautiful, welcoming space. Call for a free quote today. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
Looking in at the Pet Band, as quiet as you will see them right now as we come in out of the break as the Spring Hill Pet Band. We'll get to our national anthem here in just a little bit, but first let's get to some more business as we take a look at our Elliott Insurance pregame area matchups. Elliott Insurance Group, serving the area for decades. When you're out and traveling to your next big matchup, be sure to look for that Elliott Insurance Group location near you. Learn more at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. And if you want to know what's going on in the sub-state across our network, go to VarsitySportsLive.com. Plenty of action still going on here in the winter season. VarsitySportsLive.com here tonight. We've got 3 games in action. Baldwin on the boys' side of things, I think in 4A in action here tonight. I should have this in front of me before I start talking. Last night in 4A, Eudora advancing with a win over Parsons, 48-41 on the girls' side of things. So girls 4A. Baldwin also advancing with a 41-25 win over Coffeyville. And so Baldwin and Eudora both still alive in their respective sub-state brackets. And then on the boys' side of things tonight, 4A gets underway across our network. We will have Eudora in action against Parsons. And Baldwin is taking on Independence. So Eudora over on Varsity Sports Live, as well as Baldwin at Baldwin Sports Live. Go check those out. Our area matchups brought to you by Elliott Insurance Group. Time for our starting lineups. Starting lineups are brought to you by The Bean. The best way to start your day in Spring Hill is at The Bean. Delicious coffee, refreshing teas, and sweet treats like smoothies, frappes, and shakes. Plus, The Bean has the best pastries and breakfast options in the metro. Stop in and see them in downtown Spring Hill or online at thebeankc.com. First up for the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves, it'll be Madison Mann, the 5'5 junior, averages 6.4 points per game. Number 12, Mia Hansen, sophomore, averaging 6.7 points per game. Number 13, Ashley Chaput, a 5'10 senior, averaging 4.4 points per ball game. Also the leading rebounder on this team. That was a problem for the Broncos. The first time they met was keeping Chaput off the glass, and she averages nearly 6 rebounds a game. Also for the Broncos for the Timberwolves, are leading scorer, number 21, Lily Unruh. Unruh, a 5'7 junior, averaging 11.5 points per game. Their leading scorer. And then number 31, Lindsey Dill, a 5'10 junior, averaging 2.1 points per game. Head coach is TJ Taylor. For the Broncos, again, coming into this game at 14-6, Frontier League champions, Top Gun tournament champions, that are number 6 seed in this 5A sub-state. And that, for what that's worth, they put those from top to bottom, and so Broncos finishing the regular season as the 6th best by ranking or by record in the eastern half of Kansas. They'll be led tonight by number 15, Addison Bond, the junior. I've said she's a senior a few times. You want to know why? Because it is what it's written down on the roster that I made. I'm an idiot. She's averaging 2.3 points per ball game. Number 20, Isla Herman, a sophomore, averaging 12.6 points per game, second leading scorer for the Broncos. Number 22, Sydney Busher, the junior, leading scorer with 18.2 points per ball game. Also the leading rebounder in double digits with 11.1 rebounds per game. She just finds the ball. Number 23, Lizzie Suter, a junior, averaging 3.6 points per ball game. And Lizzie really has played well here over this winning streak that the Broncos have put together. And number 25, Anna LaPlante, the senior, is averaging 2.6 points per ball game. Quick off the bench, Callie Rodden will come up. She'll find her. Aubrey Meter was third in scoring the other night in the win over Ottawa. She'll come quick off the bench as well. Margot Todd we'll see as well. And then they'll go more into the bench as this game progresses. But the Broncos, coached by second-year head coach Paige Hussa, who comes into this game at 30-13. That's the look at things here from your starting lineups. Just a few minutes away from the national anthem and the opening tip-off here in this one. The Broncos and the Timberwolves. The winner keeps their season going. The loser will turn their attention to the spring season. And the Broncos want to keep this 11-game winning streak going with win number 12 here tonight against the Timberwolves. We'll take one more break, come back. The national anthem, starting lineups, and opening tip-off is coming up next right here from Spring Hill High School and this Kansas State High School Activities Association Sub-State Championship, or semifinal rather, between the Broncos and the Timberwolves. We're back in 3 minutes on the Comfort Designs pregame show on Spring Hill Sports Live. Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2015. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Everyone loves a special occasion to come together to celebrate. The Meadowlark is one of the premier wedding venues in the Kansas City area. But it's even more. Beyond nuptial and corporate events, the Meadowlark is now bringing live music to the area. Come enjoy a night of dinner, drinks, and entertainment without waiting for an invite. Follow Meadowlark Events-Live on Facebook for upcoming shows. Now you have even more reasons to celebrate at the Meadowlark.
Being a donor to the Spring Hill Education Foundation is about making a difference in a child's life to ensure they will have every opportunity to succeed in the classroom and beyond. My name is Dr. Bart Gehring, and I have been a donor to the Spring Hill Education Foundation for 25 years.
The 15, the 10, 5. Colt McCann, his third touchdown of the game.
It's like in the net. That'll be a point for Baldwin.
A first touch volley. The substituted freshman fights forward across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans.
Welcome back out here to Spring Hill High School as we get set for this matchup between the Spring Hill Broncos, Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves. We'll step away for the Spring Hill Pep Band and our national anthem. They've been doing it all season long, and they'll continue here tonight as the Bronco Pep Band keeps the energy high here inside Spring Hill High School Gymnasium. This side of this one between the Broncos and the Timberwolves. B.J. Harris along with you, alongside me, Caden Carbajo, as we settle in for this one. Time for our Keys of the Game, brought to you by the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, reminding you support our community and shop local. Keep up to date with Chamber events by visiting them online at springhillks.org, springhillks.org, or stop by at the new office there in downtown Spring Hill. Stopped in there today, as a matter of fact. So go by and see Sharon and Jen and tell them we sent you here on our Keys of the Game. And, you know, for the Broncos at this point of the year, they kind of know what they are. That's what I think made it easier. One, the Frontier League was kind of shaped up fairly well for the Broncos to be able to get some wins here late in the season, but also I think the Broncos really defined who they are and what they want to do and how they want to do it. Obviously, it all goes through Sydney Busher on the offensive end. If they can get her scoring and get to the rim, it's going to be really hard for a lot of teams to beat the Broncos, but the other players are going to have to step up and contribute at those times. When that's happened, they've really made short work of their opponents. You know, able to keep a hand in the face of Unruh and able to keep Chaput off the glass. If the Broncos can do those things, they'll have a chance to win this one. Our Keys of the Game brought to you by the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce. They're going through the starting lineups here. We'll remind you once again for the Broncos and the Timberwolves, it's Madison Mann, Mia Hansen, Ashley Chaput, Lily Unruh, and Lindsay Dill for Blue Valley Southwest. They're coached by TJ Taylor. For the Broncos on the floor will be Addison Bond, Isla Herman, Sydney Busher, Lizzie Suter, and Anna LaPlante to begin this one. They are coached by Paige Huss. The Broncos 14-6, Timberwolves 10-10. Opening tip-off brought to you by Seats Incorporated. Tip off your new career with Seats Incorporated. Seats is the leader in the manufacture of quality seating and accessories for vehicles. Competitive wages and benefits. To see all their openings or apply online, go to SeatsInc.com. Seats and all the other ones you've heard us mention. You see Comfort Designs and all our other sponsors you're going to see here is why you're able to sit there and watch this postseason game for free. That is not the case across the rest of the state of Kansas. At this point of the year, you got to pay to watch your kids play, but not in Spring Hill and 10 other communities across the state of Kansas, because those communities have said they want it to be free and they want you to be able to watch your kids play for free. And so thank those businesses when you see them out and about. We're underway here in this one as the Broncos will win the toss for Busher. Bond will hold it out on the far side to begin this one. A lot of pressure on the ball and causing an early turnover as Bond threw it away. Scoop up and good on the take by Unruh. Not a great way to start things for the Broncos, but still plenty of time, obviously, to settle things down offensively. Bond right back to the spot where she got trapped last time. They're going to have to come help her. Busher will flash over there. They'll get it to her just to keep it clean. Busher attacks the rim, up and good. Sydney Busher, nice take there for the Broncos. And the two leading scorers for each team scoring the first 2 points of this one. Not a surprise there. First offensive possession in the half court for the Timberwolves, far side. Man, she'll dish last minute. Shot up and good on the take by Chaput. Blue Valley Southwest back in front by 2. Bond. Way out high, again, they need help. On-ball defense there from Mann is really hassling Bond. Flip over to the corner for Suter. She'll check the baseline. Up and under, trying to do something. There's Busher. She'll get the rebound. Bucket up and good. Busher's got 4. The Broncos and T-Wolves tied up. These teams, again, have met twice this season. Very close contests. And I expect the same here in this one. They also see each other. You look at their volleyball schedule, it seems like about every other night they're playing each other in volleyball. So you know these kids know each other. And geographically, it's the closest high school just 4 miles away. Checking to go in there is Mann. She kind of faked everybody out. Blocked, denied by Suter. And the crowd goes wild. A rebound pulled up there. Nice touch knocked out of their good eyes there, as that was last touched by Hanson as she swatted that one out of bounds back to the Broncos. Good energy here inside the high school gymnasium as well. Good student section. Sure Caden will make his way over there at some point. Bond again trying to work off and shake off Mann. Herman. Screen comes. Good one from LaPlante. Herman off the dribble. Shot up, left it short. Rebound though, Bond. She'll go right back up with it. That one's no good. Rebound, LaPlante. She'll try to force one up. That's no good. Rhodes stolen by Busher. Slides past. Shot no good. And the rebound cleared out of there by the Timberwolves. Here's Unruh in transition, 1-on-2. She'll wait for her rest of her friends. Give way, trying to back in there, Chaput, or Hanson rather. Now back outside, resetting here for Mann, Madison Mann. She'll drive off, little Euro step, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by LaPlante. And now Bond all the way up the near side. Scoop off last second to Suter. Right quickly down into Busher, up off the glass and good. Broncos are saying this is what we're going to do, try to stop it. Official stops play. Somebody lost their headband. Benefit number 435 of not having any hair. No reason to lose one of those, Caden. Unruh to inbound. Broncos man up the floor. Busher going stride to stride with Lindsey Dill. Good luck. Trying to shake off Busher, nearly get the turnover. Broncos have their own tight on-ball defense as well. Herman come out to pick up Dill. Dill looking for some help. Herman able to fight off that screen. Good help defense there from the Broncos. Last touched out of bounds off of Busher or LaPlante. Rodden quick off the bench. She'll come in for Anna LaPlante. 4:43 to play first quarter, 6-4 Broncos. The first lead of the ball game. Dill pushed to the middle of the paint. Nowhere to go with it. Good defense by Herman. Give away to Unruh. Fade away on the way. Caught the front iron just enough. Just enough to roll in there. Back to a tie. Third tie already. You got to get the hands off of her. That's not really defense. You're not allowed to grab him up the floor. That hand check out high. They're going to let that go. It's going to be a tough one for the Broncos with that on-ball defense. There it is. Jump ball in favor of Blue Valley Southwest. I'm okay with the tight defense, but as soon as the hands get on there, when you're out around the mid-court stripe, you're not really allowed to do that. They took that out of basketball pretty much at every level. But if they're going to allow it, if you're the Broncos, you can play a little tighter. You can see that's the way it's going to go, so tighten your defense. Like Suter right there can go ahead and get up on top. And that's a foul on Busher over the back against Mia Hanson. Team foul number 1 on the Broncos. First on Busher as well. Here's Unruh. She'll pull it back out. Herman gonna pick her up. Isla has been drawn sometimes their best player defensively. Good defense by Suter. She's always Johnny on the spot, and now picked up by Rodden. Long pass in front court for Herman. She's got to gather herself out on the far wing. Crossing over on Mance, wrapped around. Another turnover by the Broncos. Broncos are going to have to handle the pressure of Blue Valley Southwest in this one. Pull up, jumper on the way. Good. By Unruh. She's got 6. Southwest back in front. 3:23 to go first quarter. Again, just all over them. Out on the perimeter is Man. Here's a 3. Good by Isla Herman. That first one going through, I think, is just so important for her, the youth of Herman. But her abilities are evident. Trying to shake off. Dish, last minute, Unruh, 3 on the way. Rimmed in and out. Tracking down the rebound, a hard board by Busher. She's going to lead the charge as well. Up the far side, big to the middle. Good pass across the lane, stolen away. Pulled out of there by Mia Hansen. She's going to do the exact same thing going away. Last minute pass to Unruh, up and good. Broncos run and gun, not really necessarily their forte. I think that benefits Blue Valley Southwest. Broncos want to play in the half court, work it down inside to the paint. The running up and down the floor, I think, is going to end up being a benefit to Blue Valley Southwest. So slow it down here if you're the Broncos. Down by 1. 2:23 to go first quarter. Rodden to the elbow. Back over to Busher. She'll face. Help defense comes in a hurry. Suter out high. 2:14 to go first quarter. Rodden, long 2 on the way. No good, off the heel. Rolled across. Empty frame for Spring Hill. Long pass up in front and out of bounds. Turnover by Blue Valley Southwest. Into the ball game for the Timberwolves comes Tegan Vietti. Also in for Blue Valley Southwest, Carter Skillman. For the Broncos, Aubrey Meter checking in. Busher. Out high. Working against Man. To Rodden on the near side wing. It's out of her hands, but they're going to call a foul on Carter Skillman. Excuse me, they called that on Hansen, rather, not Skillman. Her first, team foul number 1. Aubrey Meter to inbound. Yeah, they called that on Hansen as well, and that's why I think they were asking, because I don't think Hansen was the player that was there. I think it was 20, but they'll get it on her. Here's Busher. Meter, step around, back to her, up and no good. Busher will get her own rebound. That one's up, no good. Rodden's there for the rebound. Broncos, Rodden going up, and she'll be fouled. Callie fighting hard to try to get that one off. Why the first 2 attempts weren't fouls is beyond me, but that one will be, and that will send Rodden to the free throw line to shoot 2. Callie Rodden. .50% free throw shooter on the season. It's the first one, chance to tie this ball game up for the 4th time in this quarter here with just 93 seconds to play in it. That one's no good as well. Long pass up in front to Vietti. She throws it to the corner. Trying Man. Man, scoop up. Rebound pulled out of there by Skillman. Here's Vietti again. Kick. 3, good. Madison Mann knocking it in near. And there's another steal by Mann. Going the other direction. Coach might want to think about a timeout. And that's a big swing there. Now a 6-point lead for Broncos. Need a bucket here in the final minute of this one to try to preserve some momentum. Herman rather can get it just right in front of him. Isla Herman, too easy. Quickly up the floor though. Broncos need a stop. A stop and another bucket would be huge to close out this quarter. Hansen, scoop off for Unruh. Unruh blocked by Suter, her second in the first quarter. Broncos have a chance here, 22 seconds to work for the final shot. They're not going to. They're going to push it. Meter, little stutter step. Shot up, good, and the foul.
Wow.
What a take there by the sophomore. Aubrey Meter will go to the free throw line for the and one, and an opportunity here to get a little momentum going into that first quarter break. That's the foul on Skillman. It is her second. And Aubrey Meter at the free throw line to shoot one. Meter, 43% free throw shooter, averaging 4 points a game here in her sophomore season, her first year of varsity action. Meter just missed the and one. 15-13. Broncos down by 2. Here's Unruh. Pulled the trigger on one. Missed it. And I think the student section countdown got him a little bit. 15-13. We've got a dandy going on here tonight. We expect more of the same as we roll into the second quarter. Broncos down by 2. You're watching it on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2015. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health, advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health, because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
(13-15), Broncos down by 2 as we come out to start this second quarter. They'll have the basketball as we come out of the break as well. Bond with it for Spring Hill, just working against man in her hands. I did a game in Southeast Kansas a couple weeks ago, and it just shouldn't be so different going 100 miles south to how things are officiated. I feel like there should be some more consistency. Here's a shot by Bond, no good. Easily on the backside, LaPlante, rebound, no good. Busher put it back up. She'll roll this one in, and the foul. Sydney Busher gets the bucket and the foul. She's got 8 points. And the Broncos a chance to give them the lead. Busher, 49% free throw shooter on the season. And leading scorer with 18 points a game and 11 rebounds. Nice high arcing shot completes the and one. Broncos with the lead. Blue Valley Southwest with the basketball. 7:37 to go first half of this one. Kick last minute, man. Picked up by Vietti. She'll try to penetrate baseline, rolls over the back. No call there. Herman comes out of there with it. Isla trying to shake him off. Suter, dish off Busher, quick step to the baseline, up and under, shot no good, but she is fouled once again. And Sydney's quick step there, man. They were going to bring all the pressure to her because that's the side she wants to score. And as soon as she decided to go baseline, she was by them with an opportunity to go back to the free throw line and add to the Broncos' lead. Spring Hill has not led by more than 2 yet in this game. They trailed by as many as 6. Sure missed the first one. Spring Hill right now in the midst of a 7-0 run since trailing by 6. It was 15-9, and they have kept Blue Valley Southwest quiet since that point. Good turnaround there for Spring Hill. 8-0 run now. 17-15. Near side Unruh. Scoop off to Vietti. Now controlled by man. Crossover at the free throw line. Kick back Unruh. Here near side Dill. Thinking about one. Nowhere to go. Good defense by Lizzie Suter. Kick out. Catch. Fire. 3. No. Oh, gosh.
No.
It was so off. I thought it was going to miss. She was using the backboard. Madison Mann has no conscience, so you just better be careful. She will pull the trigger on him at any point, at any time. Here she is again. She's got 8. How about Tim? She led the last run that happened. And just like that, the Broncos went from being up 17-15 and down 20-17. So you got to be careful and disciplined here with the ball. That's Bond still struggling, and they're finally going to call that foul. Nothing changed for what it's worth. From the time she picked her up at half court to the time she took her to the corner, the defensive effort didn't change. So I'm not sure why that call came then. But that's the case. Coach is asking for the same explanation there as the official comes over to give it to him. I don't have the same benefit. I wish I did. I don't think they'd like it.
Probably not.
Ball's going to stay with the Broncos. That's the first on man. The third on the T-Wolves here in this second quarter. Bronco ball. And a foul going to be called on Bond. On the inbounds. That went from bad to worse for Spring Hill. Bond picks up her first. Team foul number 1 of the second quarter as well for Spring Hill. 6:09 to go first half. Margot Todd going to check into the game for the Broncos. She'll replace Bond. Into the game for Blue Valley Southwest is Kylie Cross. Give off. Trying to come near side Hanson. Bounce pass to Dill. Kick. Unruh. Back to Hanson. Thought about it. Good closeout by Busher. Up and under. Nice move by Hanson. That was nifty. Her first bucket's a good one. 22-17. Back to a 5-point game. Broncos need another bucket. 5:38 to go first half. Now Herman picks up her dribble way outside. Busher going to put it on the deck. Triple teamed. Forces it up nonetheless. Loose ball and going the other way. Not catching much of a break on the offensive end of the floor. Here's Dill through. That's a walk or a jump ball or something. Ends up in the hands, however, of Skillman. I still don't know how she got through that lane there. That other foot came down. It could have been a jump ball, certainly, because there was a tie up there, but it will send Skillman to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul's called on Rodden, her first. Team foul number 2 here in the second. Skillman, a 50% free throw shooter on the season, will knock down the first one. A game of runs so far for these two teams. As the Broncos went, Blue Valley Southwest went on a 6-0 run. And then the Broncos went on a 7-0 run. And now a 7-0 run, or 9-0 run rather, by Blue Valley Southwest. 9-0 run is what they're into. Rodden trying to make something happen, and finally they call a foul on the floor. Foul's called on Cross. Herman for 3, good! Her second of the ball game. Her second of the half. A huge shot again by Herman to try to stop that. It stops a 9-0 run. 24-20. Another stop on the defensive end. Good effort. There's Aubrey Meter down in the mess on the deck. I actually didn't know for sure if that's her but it assumed, and I was right. Jump ball in favor of Blue Valley Southwest, so they will keep it. Inbound deep for Dill. 4:41 to go in this first half. Near side, Skillman. Should put it on the deck against Rodden. Good defense there by Callie. Back outside to Dill. 4.5 to go. Timeout going to be taken by Coach Taylor. Timeout on the floor. It's a 30. We'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. Broncos down by 4.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
24-20, Broncos down by 4. Again, to recap it, we were all tied up at 6-6. And then a big run by Blue Valley Southwest put them up by 6, 15-9. And then each team's had a run of now 7-0 and 9-0. And here we sit 4 points apart with 4 minutes to go, just over it in this first half. Look to attack far side. Hanson shot up no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Herman. Herman working against Hanson. It's a good matchup there. Meter on the far side. Trying to dangerous pass over the top there for Margot Todd. Margot going to get called for a foul as well. Good idea. If it worked, it would have been cool, but it didn't. Todd will pick up her first personal foul. Team foul number 3. Todd will check out. Suter will come in for Spring Hill. Just under 4 to go. Just past the midway point of this second quarter. Out high is Kylie Cross. Give way to Skillman. Skillman, good take there for her. It's a tough matchup there for Rodden. She's played her well a couple of possessions. 26-20. Meter to the corner. Suter, wide open, looking at a 3. How about it? No good, off the heel. Poked out of there by Skillman. Broncos needed that rebound. Long pass up in front to Cross. She'll give way to Mann. Back to Cross. 3 on the way. Oof. That's a tough one for the Broncos right there off the bench as Kylie Cross knocks it in. And now the largest deficit of the game is 9. Another big run by Blue Valley Southwest. Broncos need a bucket. Herman to try to get it. Stripped. Ouch. Going the other way. Broncos look a little gassed. Tripped. Knocked around. Ball everywhere. Official calls it in favor of the Broncos. That was a dealer's choice there. Emery Feedback going to check into the ball game. She'll take the place of Rodden. .250 to play first half. Broncos down by 9. Give it up to Meter to bring it up the floor. Aubrey in a hurry. She's done the best shaking off the pressure by Mann so far, bringing the ball up. Broncos maybe forcing a little too much into Busher. Busher trying to get contact, nothing doing. Turns the official, says, what else do I need to do? Agreed. Long pass up in front. Hanson, baseline, blocked by Feedback. Probably could make the same argument if you're a Blue Valley Southwest fan now at this point. Mann, little runner. Shot no good. And a foul. It's equal opportunity. I'm not, and at least that's consistent. It's just the frustration not being able to play a night in and night out of what could constitute a foul at any time, and that should be more standardized. It is on a football field. Usually, we have a pretty good grasp on it, but it seems once we come into a basketball arena, it is different every night. I've seen it now 20, 21 games into the year. And it's becoming frustrating. I'd have a hard time being a player in it, especially if you're numbers 22. 2:14 to play. In this first half. Feedback trying to, again, force it in. Broncos are just at all costs get it to Sydney Busher. Up the floor. Good transition defense. Good hustle by Feedback to get back. Foul going to be called against Blue Valley Southwest, I believe. And that will be their 15th foul, so we'll be shooting free throw shots as well. Foul's going to be called on Hanson. Her second, team foul number 5, and so at the free throw line will be Aubrey Meter. Meter, 43% free throw shooter. She's 0 for 1 on an and 1 opportunity in that first quarter. Meter catches the iron on the front, able to roll it in. Stops another long run by Blue Valley Southwest. (30-22). Broncos led at one point, 24-27. Excuse me. 22-27. And there's a nice play by the Broncos. Just looking down at my score sheet, missed. I'll have to go watch it. Charge taken. They call it on Unruh, her first. Team foul. Number 6, actually, but they count up to 5. Broncos need a flurry here in the final 141. This thing a little closer as we head into the locker room. Meter. Shake and bake. That was a nice move there. Baseline Feedback. Jumper no good. And rebound pulled out of there by Unruh for the Timberwolves. Minute 25 to play first half. Unruh on the far side. It's a double dribble. She mishandled it a little bit. Might have got away with one right there. Skip pass far side Dill. Good recovery by Herman on the baseline. Outside for Vietti. 1 minute to go first half. Michael Grand, Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show coming your way. Kick outside for Vietti. Back to man. Good defense by the Broncos. Crowd starting to get into a little bit. Another long skip pass to Dill. Deep three on the way. No good. Rebound. And a foul going to be called against Busher over the pack. Busher picks up her second. Team foul number 5, so that's going to send Skillman to the free throw line to shoot 2. She's 2 for 2 on the night from the stripe. Skillman with 4 points. The first one's no good on the take by Skillman. Missed them both, did Skillman. Good rebound there by Feedback. 40 seconds. Aubrey Meter putting on a clinic on how to dribble the basketball. Herman, deep three on the way. No good. Rebound pulled out of there by Dill. 29 seconds. Loose ball nearly. Unruh comes out of there with it. Back out to Dill. Now it looks like Southwest with all the momentum. Going to hold for the final shot of this first half. Oh, and they threw it away. 7 seconds to play, and on that far side, it's going to be closer to the basket as well. And just kind of a loss of focus there, just a little high for the intended receiver. So the Broncos will have a chance here. 3-point bucket, make it a 5-point game. That's the person you want it in their hands. Here was 6 seconds. 5, Herman. 4 seconds, trying to get a shot off. Isla to the corner. Good look at one for Meter. 3, no good. Pretty good way to end it, but the Broncos finding some work in front of them going into the second half of this one. With the season on the line, the winner keeps it going. The loser returns to the spring season. We're in the sub-state semifinal between the Broncos and the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves. 30-22 at halftime. We'll talk about it next as we kick off the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Michael's goal is to protect you and get to know you and help you protect what matters the most, protecting you and planning for the unexpected. Let them customize a plan that's right for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336 for Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services. We'll do this. We'll leave it here for the recognition of Avery Feeback as homecoming candidate.
Last Friday night was our homecoming coronation where Avery was announced as homecoming queen. However, Avery was unable to attend due to competing in state wrestling competition. We would like to recognize her tonight. Throughout her high school career, Avery has been involved in FCAs, JUCO, TILES, National Honor Society links, and has been a member of wrestling, track, and tennis teams. Her favorite memory from high school will have to be handing her dad his headset before every single football game. After graduation, Avery plans to attend Pitt State University, where she hopes to study occupational therapy for children. Congratulations, Avery!
Recognizing Avery for her homecoming queen. She was at the state wrestling tournament where they all did very well, and Avery did very well as well. So she gets coach needs to practice on putting tiaras on, but did a nice job. And she's just been a phenomenal athlete for the Broncos, a good student, just seems to be a bright and happy human as well. And so congratulations to them, a nice recognition. Now we'll kick off the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. We'll come back, we'll talk about these numbers and get you ready for second half action here from Spring Hill. The Broncos trail by 8 at the break. We'll come back on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show next.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
The 20, the 15, the 10, 5. Colton McCann, his third touchdown of the game.
Like in the net, and that'll be a point for Baldwin.
A first touch volley. The substituted forward across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojan.
At an opening on the near side. Is he going to take it? Yes, he is. Kaplinger will take it to the house.
Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health, advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Being entertained by the Spring Hill High School Color Guard, doing their thing here at halftime of this one. The Spring Hill Broncos trailing at the break by that score you see on your screen there, 30-22. Here's how we got to where we are. Broncos and the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves. Blue Valley Southwest would lead early on. Broncos would grab their first lead 6-4. It would be tied at 6, and they trail 8-6. They grab the lead back on a three-point bucket by Isla Herman, make it 9-8, then trail 10-9. Blue Valley Southwest would get a run going about that point and eventually grow that lead to 15-9. It was 15-13 at the end of one. Broncos would tie it up at 15-all to start the second quarter. They would grab the lead 16-15. That was actually a 7-0 run that they were in at that point. Grew that lead to 17-15. It was tied 17-all, and from that point on, Blue Valley Southwest took the lead and have not relinquished it. And they've led by as many as 10 in this first half. At that point, they led 20-17. Went on a 7-0 run. And Broncos trailed 30-20 at one point. And really, the final 5 minutes of the second quarter, the Broncos are outscored 15-5 in that second quarter to really put them in the position they are in now, down by 8 at the break. Still plenty to do. I think the Broncos maybe got kind of a tunnel vision on trying to work the ball down inside to Sidney Busher, and Blue Valley Southwest knew that was coming and were able to deflect it. Lots of turnovers in that first half. Clean that up, make a few shots, make a few stops. Broncos will be right back into this one. Again, the winner is able to go on and play likely Topeka Highland Park on Saturday in a sub-state championship game. Loser will wrap up their basketball season. Broncos riding an 11-game winning streak into this one at 14-6. The Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves 10-10. Right now, the Broncos trail by 8 at the break. We'll be back with more on the Michael Grant Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show right after this on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367. Your home is your sanctuary, and it deserves to look its best. Whether you're looking to update your interior, spruce up your exterior, or give your cabinets a fresh look, trusted residential house painters Absolute Painting are here to help. At Absolute Painting, they specialize in providing top-notch home painting services to homeowners just like you. Their team of professionals have years of experience and the skills necessary to transform your home into a beautiful, welcoming space. Call for a free quote today. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
At At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Everyone loves a special occasion to come together to celebrate. The Meadowlark is one of the premier wedding venues in the Kansas City area. But it's even more. Beyond nuptial and corporate events, the Meadowlark is now bringing live music to the area. Come enjoy a night of dinner, drinks, and entertainment without waiting for an invite. Follow Meadowlark Events-Live on Facebook for upcoming shows. Now you have even more reasons to celebrate at the Meadowlark.
Here we go, second half action from this sub-state semifinal. The Spring Hill Broncos, the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves, matched up here in this one. And there's Unruh right off the bat, getting in the passing lane. Broncos are going to have to take much better care of the basketball, and then a foul to boot. Man, that is a rough way to start the game. Addie Bond has been struggling a little bit with the pressure of Madison Mann. And it was evident on that position right there. And then that pass got in the hands of Suter and couldn't handle onto it. And now Unruh knocks down the and one. And not the way you wanted to start things here if you're the Broncos. Got to settle in here. Unruh with 11 points in this one. Largest deficit of the game now is 11 for Spring Hill. Suter, three from the top of the key, no good. Fighting for the rebound, pulled out of there by Mann. They want to run with it. Mann pushing it up in a hurry. Pass to Hanson, too low. Got into the paint, loose ball, gathered up by Suter. Now Bond. That's not legal. I don't know if I'd have been able to handle myself, Caden, if that didn't draw a foul. And that's really the way Mann's played this game, and she's gotten away with only 2 fouls for her at this point. That's pretty good if she's been able to maintain just that, and she'll keep playing it. 3 more to give. Why not here in this second half? First team foul on Blue Valley Southwest, as I mentioned, just a second on Mann. Now Herman going to control the ball for Spring Hill, working against Sansa. Good. That's a hard move through screen. LaPlante said a good screen. Hanson went right through her. Ball went out of bounds, and that was that. Back to Blue Valley Southwest. Defense there by Busher. Kick to the corner. 3 on the way by Mann. Good. Oh, my gosh. Her third of the game for Madison Mann, and now the largest deficit is 14. Broncos need to hurry in this third quarter. This thing could get out of hand on them. Herman, pull up, jumper, and a foul. And Isla will go to the free throw line to shoot too. Herman. Herman on the season at the stripe, 65% free throw shooter, so one of their better options at the charity line. Isla, 2 threes in that first half. She's got 8 points, now 9. One more, she'll be in double figures. Her first trip to the free throw line here in this one. Broncos just not a lot of other scoring between Herman and Busher. Just Meter with 4 points in that first half, so they're going to have more scoring from other places. 10 points for Herman, 10 for Busher. 36-24. Broncos need a couple of stops to go along with that scoring. Vietti on the near side for Blue Valley Southwest. Nearly poked out. Bond diving for it on the deck. Back outside to Mann. Steps through. Defense. LaPlante. Then swatted out of her hand by Mann. Mann Just kind of knows how to do that stuff. Coach Hussa coaching them up. So they got to provide that help and support. That's going to be called on Man, her third. Aubrey Meter going to come in and replace Suter. Now Man might have to be a little bit more careful on the perimeter on that defense with 3 fouls. Herman bringing it up, working against Vietti. Hand off to Bond. To the high post for Herman. Step back 3 on the way. Off the glass and good. What a take. One of the prettiest shots of the season by Isla Herman. A little jab, step back, and drop her third 3 of the game. 36-27. Broncos need more of that. Isla doing her part. Man on the far side. Handoff for Dill. Good switch. Back off to Vietti to the corner. Looking to penetrate Unruh. Scoop up good. 38-27. Meter picks up her dribble, now needs help. Kick back outside for Herman. Isla pushing through, and a foul going to be called. Much of what was being done in the first half is being done now by Blue Valley Southwest. Just not quite as loosely called here in this second half, perhaps. And a timeout perhaps going to be called by Coach Taylor to sort that out. 27-38, Broncos down by 11. 30-second timeout. We're back at 30 on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
38-27, Broncos with the basketball. In under their own basket, Herman, step away, 3 on the way again. This one, a little momentum taking her to the sidelines, but rebound pulled out of there by the Broncos. Meter with it. Give way to Herman. If she can make those threes, that's going to loosen up the defense just enough, perhaps to be able to work it a little bit more effectively into Busher. Herman, off balance, bucket on the way, no good. And a jump ball, that's going to be alternating possession in favor of Blue Valley Southwest. Again, Aubrey Meter getting her hands into there. But it will stay with the Timberwolves with 4:56 to play third quarter. 38-27. Broncos down by 11. Southwest knows and flurries. That's she's fast. Unruh is an athlete. 7 second half points. She's got 15 for the ball game. 40-27 now, the largest deficit of the game for Spring Hill. Down by 13. Not going to be able to match them point for point. Going to have to make some stops defensively. Last second pass off to LaPlante. Kick. Meter. 12-footer on the way. No good. Good rebound by Busher. Finally found herself all alone with nobody in front of her. She's got 12. Her first bucket of this second half, though. Other end, though. Vietti shot no good. And out of bounds off up Blue Valley Southwest. It ended up in the hands of Ashley Chaput. And Chaput didn't talk much about her in the first half of this one, but she's in now. And their leading rebounder with nearly 6 per game. And she'll check out. Broncos get this down to single digits here about the midway point of the third quarter. Still plenty of time in this game to climb back into it. Down by 11. Vietti working on Herman. Isla, give way to Busher. Rodden flashing. Maybe a forced pass there by Busher. Now swat around. Meter, back to Busher, right back to her. Up and in. Good team deep offense there between Meter and Busher. Back to a single-digit game. 40-31. Unruh out on the far side, working against Suter. Kick, Vietti, baseline. Little runner, left it short. Rebound to be determined. There's Herman coming out of there with it. Herman to Meter. Little runner, fouled. It's going to be on Unruh, I believe. She was on Meter. And that will send Meter to the free throw line to shoot, too. Unruh's second, team foul number 5. So Meter, 2 out of 3 on the night from the stripe. Missed that one. Meter with 4. He hit the first half. Cross going to come into the ball game for Blue Valley Southwest. Out goes Mann with those 3 fouls. 3:12 to play in the third quarter. 40-31. Broncos down by 9. Meter left the other one short. Missed them both. Up in front court to Vietti. Now here's Cross. Cross had a 3 in that first half as well. Meter fights through the screen. Back to Vietti. Kick to the corner for Dill. And pull it back out with Vietti. Off the foot of Dill. She'll gather. Into the paint. Ball comes loose. And up and good by Skillman. Long possession and ended with a bucket. That's what Blue Valley Southwest wants to do. Herman thought about a 3. Vietti raking at her. Meter to Rodden. Rodden pull up. Defense was coming. A good closeout there by Skillman. Dill hits the floor. Vietti up in front court. Broncos unable to get back in transition. And Coach Hustle wants the timeout. Might have been a couple possessions late perhaps, but that's where we'll take it. 44-31. Broncos back down by 13. Got their work cut out for them when we return on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Massage is more than relaxation. Apex Massage Therapy can go beyond with targeted work for headaches and sinuses, myofacial releases, trigger point therapy, neuromuscular therapy, reflexology, cupping, and hot stones. Kylie's hands go right to the problem areas and work out all the issues. She is certified in prenatal massages, oncology, lymphatic drainage, pre- and post-surgery massages, and she can also work on minors and athletes. For openings and specials, like and follow Apex MT on Facebook.
44-31, Broncos down by 13, matching their largest deficit. They had it to within 9 just a moment ago. Need more consistent scoring and more consistent defense to be able to get back into this one. Busher, handoff Rodden. Callie force one up. Bodies hit the floor. Jump ball going to be favored. No, they're going to call it on Meter, I think. Or Busher, rather. Let's see. They do get it on Meter. Meter picks up her first. Team foul number 2 on the Broncos. .145 to go third quarter. 44-31. Broncos need a couple of stops here to the last minute and a half of this third quarter. Momentum has not switched since halftime for sure. It started off not very good for the Broncos. It's kind of maintained that here in this second half. And there's one up against Skillman again. 15 points. Rodden able to just somehow end up with it in her hand. That was no semblance of an offense necessarily. A little bit of plinko, but lucky to get it in the hands of Rodden, able to finish. 1 minute to go, third quarter. One to forget about for Spring Hill. Near side run, Rue. Dill. Cross. Now Vietti. Coach Taylor wanted to take some time offensively. Kick, corner. Vietti. Cross, three. No good. And it hit the upper stanchion, so it will be out of bounds with 34.4 seconds to go. Emory feedback going to check in, replace Rodden. Herman bringing it across the timeline. Pull up three on the way. No good. And Herman wanted a foul. Inbound cross. Dill. 16 seconds to go. Broncos are going to need a mighty fourth quarter to keep this season alive. They've certainly got the ability. Here's Unruh trying to pour a little salt in the wounds of this third quarter. Broncos can make one here. Herman trying to get some contact, and that's not going to. That's how we'll go to the fourth quarter. Broncos down by 13. Let's see what they can do when we come back in 1 minute. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alyssa O'Connor, and I would like to welcome you to Sozo Chiropractic.
So many people only seek out a chiropractor when they are in pain, but ongoing wellness care helps you deal with stress and be healthier. At Sozo Chiropractic, the focus is on holistic wellness for any age. I am Webster certified for prenatal care, pediatric trained, as well as a family chiropractor. We also offer acupuncture and sauna services.
Sozo is a Greek word that means to heal, to make well, and to restore health. And that is our goal for each one of our patients who walks through the door.
Craving a quick pick-me-up, tasty lunch, or afternoon treat? Have you been to The Bean? The Bean Coffee and Cafe in downtown Spring Hill is that rare mix of hometown charm and uptown style. At The Bean, they brew the finest cup of coffee, tastiest teas, and most refreshing smoothies and frappes around. The Bean is proud to serve delicious, handmade pastries by Scratch KC, and they have the best breakfast, lunch, and convenient grab-and-go options in town. Have you been to The Bean? The Bean Coffee and Cafe, downtown Spring Hill.
Here we go, fourth quarter action. Could be the final quarter of the season for the Broncos. They've got to overcome a 13-point deficit as we head into this final stanza. Herman trying to shake off Vietti. Again, trying to just get those hands off of him. You're so worried on the player that's on you that there's a little help defense can go a long way. Near side man. And Blue Valley Southwest going to want to take the air out of the basketball here in this fourth quarter with this substantial lead. And this is the third time these two teams have met. Blue Valley Southwest won 50-54, or 54-50 at their place on January 5th. Broncos win 49-42 in the championship game of the Top Gun tournament. Now as we go into this fourth quarter, the Broncos find themselves in a 13-point deficit against this team. It's just the way it goes sometimes when you play these teams you know well. Just a couple of spurts by Blue Valley Southwest has built this lead. That's a jump ball. Good help there, defense. They get a hand on that one. That'll at least flip the arrow in favor of the Broncos. 7 minutes, 7:01 to go in this one. Forced in there to Unruh. Good defense, but maybe too much defense by Lizzie Suter. She'll get called for it. It's her second. Team foul number 1 of this fourth quarter, and that will send Unruh to the free throw line to shoot 2. 1 of 1 on the night from the stripe on and 1 opportunity for Unruh, and then she is a near 75% free throw shooter, so definitely the one they want at the stripe. Unruh, 15 points, now 16 in the game. A lot of times you can look at it at this point in the year, if the team you're playing's leading scorer is above their average and your leading scorer is below their average, you can look at most games and find out. Busher trying to get to that average on the last second dish by Herman. Timeout going to be taken by Coach Taylor. He's going to take a full. We'll take it along with him. We're back at 30 seconds. Broncos still down by 13.
Stupid Go Brawley internet.
Go Brawley allows you complete control over internet usage for all devices in your home from anywhere, as it should be. Visit GoBrawley.com to learn more.
(48-35). Looking on Coach Hussa and the Bronco girls as they're recalibrating here in the final 6:37 of this one. Bond, Suter, LaPlante, Busher, Herman on the floor, starting five for the Broncos. Starting five on the floor for Southwest with the exception of Yeti. Inbound to the backcourt for Man. Screen comes, hard one. Stripped last minute. Nearly thrown out of bounds. Good defense. I think that was help defense from Herman. Just stuck her hand in there and got in the way of that one by Man. And she went off her leg and out of bounds it goes on the attempted save. So there's one stop. Plenty of time. Broncos got to score here on every stop, making a bucket. Get this thing cut to half. Cut in half by half of this quarter. LaPlante, Suter all over her back going in there to get that ball. You can't reach through somebody's body over their back on an entry pass. It's going to be hard to play basketball that way. It's going to make it incredibly difficult to play the sport. Near walk there by Unruh to Man. And there's a carry. The problem is perhaps sometimes the Broncos don't match that same play. If they're getting allowed with the hand checks and everything on the perimeter, go after it and do it until they tell you can't. And now a foul in the paint going to send Vietti to the free throw line. Skillman to the free throw line to shoot two. Skillman 2 out of 4 on the night from the stripe. Skillman with 8 points in this one as well. And here's the first. Good. 49-35. Out goes Bond. In comes Meter. Second one no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Busher. 49-35. Broncos have trailed by as many as 15. And nearly threw that one away. Busher trying to get to it, and Hanson just came a little faster. Man, quickly up the floor. Last second to Skillman. Hard dribble. Shot up no good. LaPlante, Skillman, jump ball going to be in favor of the Broncos. Meter. Gets pretty deep, baseline. Little runner, no good, but right there's LaPlante, easy up, and can't get it to go. LaPlante ends up back with it. Bodies hit the floor now. Foul going to be called. I think it's going to be Skillman, I guess. They do get Skillman. Her third. Team foul 1 of this fourth quarter. Herman inbound. And then they stop play. Herman. Get it into Suter to the corner for Isla Herman. Reached in. Yeah, Unruh. You can't do that. That's the right call. Hasn't been as consistent tonight as I'd like to. But yeah, you can't reach across somebody's body like that and hit them to reach the ball. If you get away with it, it's a heck of a move, but it's actually not allowed. It just has been. Here's Meter. Baseline pull up, and there's Unruh again. And that will be her fourth. If she fouls out of this game, it makes it a little bit different. Now, her scoring has been tough to match, and not a lot of other players are averaging in that same total in this game as well. And Meter at the stripe knocks down the first one. This is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Broncos. Just are they going to run out of time? Unruh will have to check out, man. She's put on a heck of a game, heck of a player. 17 points for Unruh as she sits down with those 4 fouls. Meter left it short. Rebound pulled out of there by Vietti. Out of bounds. That will stay with Blue Valley Southwest. I've seen a 10-point deficit in a sub-state game with a minute to go be gobbled up, and that team won. It was probably one of the cooler things I've ever seen. So it can be done, certainly, with 5 minutes to go. Kick Hansen at the elbow to the corner. 3, man, no good. And there's what they needed, a miss. And now a make on the other end. That is certainly not what they wanted as a long 3. LaPlante on the baseline. Anna trying to give up the Suter. She does. Oh, LaPlante. Meter saved it. Loose ball, still loose. LaPlante's got it. Coach wants a timeout. Jump ball. So they're going to jump ball on that one. That could have been out of bounds. Instead, it'll go. That's a half win there if you're the Broncos. That started with an errant pass. So this ball comes in pounds. The possession arrow will flip to the Broncos. 4:14 to play, down by 13. Here's Cross to the corner. Hansen, kick, Vietti. Halfway point of the fourth quarter. Cross. They've gone full stall, has Blue Valley Southwest. Now foul's going to be called on Busher. There's a block by Busher. Broncos have to turn it into points. Herman will track it down. Isla, scoop up, good. Coach calling for pressure to be applied. Quickly up the floor, nearly lost it. Loose ball, another stop by the Broncos. LaPlante ends up with it. 3:28, Broncos can get it to single digits right here on this possession. Got to slow down. The bucket counts a lot more than the speed. Suter for 3, get in there. A little bit of a short shot. Picked up, though, by Vietti. She's going to run it up. Herman trailing her. Herman fouls her, and the bucket goes. If you're Isla there, if you're going to foul her. Vietti's got 4. And so at the free throw line is Tegan Vietti. That was a big exchange right there. If the Broncos could get that bucket on that possession, they would have had a chance. There's another rebound by Busher. Meter, 3:05 to play in the ball game. Meter on the baseline. Needs help to Suter. And there's a timeout taken by Coach Hussa. It's a 30. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. 2:58 to go in this ball game, perhaps in this basketball season. Again, it's been another pleasure to bring another year of Spring Hill High School basketball to you folks. Again, please, if you're out and about and you see these businesses that we play these commercials on, that's their doing. They're the ones who are bringing this to your living room right now. And so if you're in town and live around here and are out and about these businesses, please tell them thank you for bringing you Spring Hill Sports Live. Again, this is not a normal model necessarily that we have. The other one's a pay-per-view way of doing things, and at this point in the season, you're finding out, I think, what the difference is, and we want to make sure that we can continue to keep this free. And so those businesses, we thank you so much for allowing us to bring Spring Hill Sports Live to you every year. And we'll have our spring season schedule coming out soon on varsitysportslive.com. We'll promote that as well, as we'll pick up some soccer, softball, and baseball here this spring across our network. Herman for three on a foul. She got fouled on the three-point bucket as well, so Herman might be able to go get it the old-fashioned way. From the free throw line. Again, one of the better free throw shooters on this team is Herman, 65%. Isla with 3 threes in this game. And the first free throw's up and good. 3 for 3 on the night from the stripe as well. 16 points for Herman. Just a sophomore. Isla Herman with probably more upside than I've seen from a high school player in a while. And she has got the size and the skill. Her ball handling and shooting skills are well beyond her years. Another forced turnover by the Broncos. It's a chance here for Spring Hill to spin things around. They've got to execute on this possession right here to have a chance, I think. Any points on this possession right here with 2:45 to play. Meter, pull up, little runner, on the way, no good. Herman's there for the rebound. Out of bounds and back to Blue Valley Southwest. That was a big possession because if you can get, again, it's just the psychology of getting this to a single-digit game, a 9-point game. There's Meter right there, nearly swatting it away, out of bounds it goes. It'll stay with Blue Valley Southwest. Chaput back into the ball game for the T-Wolves. Man. Speed of Aubrey Meter and quickness. Definitely a difference maker for the Broncos. Hanson across the lane. Chaput blocked. And Ashley Chaput will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Her first trip to the line tonight. Foul was called on Meter. Her second. And team foul number 5, so Chaput will be at the line. This is a shooting foul. And the first one's no good. Again, at this point, missed free throws are as good as stops. Margot Todd in the game for Spring Hill. Suter, Busher, Meter, Herman, and Todd on the floor for Spring Hill. Chaput, second free throw on the way. Good. Here's Herman. No good, but she is fouled, and Isla will go to the free throw line again to shoot 2. You sometimes feel like she can get to the rim. It's whether or not you're going to get that contact when you get there to get to the free throw line, but lots more possessions like that from Herman and get to the free throw line. She'll knock down the first one. 4 out of 5 on the night from the stripe. And again, pull this game to 10 points. She does. 52-42, another stop. Hanson up the floor, throws it to the corner for Vietti. Hanson, Todd comes to pick her up. Loose ball. What's the foul?
Wow.
Foul's called on the Broncos. Herman, her second. And that will send Hansen to the free throw line. 64% free throw shooter on the season. They missed it. These free throws are huge. In this fourth quarter, Blue Valley Southwest is 4 for 8 from the stripe just in the fourth quarter, so 50%. That one's off the iron too, but it falls through. 11 points. Herman for 3, no good. Check the bank. Suter's there for the rebound. Lizzie will put it on the floor. Now she needs help. They're going to call foul. Yikes. Yep. Nobody knows. It's good for the Broncos as Suter's got a chance to pull this to a single-digit game with 1:50 to play. And Suter is, first one's up and good. 73% free throw shooter. It's the first points from Lizzie. This was a big one here. Made them both. Big shots there from Lizzie Suter. 9-point game. Broncos need another stop. Loose ball. Man picks it up. And at 44. Coach telling him get out there on her. Meter diving for that one for Man. Loose ball and finally a foul going to come. Busher perhaps exacts a little revenge accidentally. And so that is going to send Man to the free throw line. They got that on Margot Todd. Busher was the one that laid out. It works out better for the Broncos. That would have been Busher's fourth. And Man at the free throw line, just a 40% free throw shooter, but knocks down the first one. It's her first trip to the line today. 14 points for Madison Man. None bigger than those two right there, probably. Herman trying to shake off Vietti. 90 seconds to play in the ball game and perhaps the season. Herman forcing it maybe just a little bit. Busher's in there to come up with it. She'll put it up and off the glass and good. (55-46). And a foul going to be called. 1:13 to play. There's probably about 4 times in the second half where if the Broncos made the bucket, I think things could have turned, but man, Blue Valley, including the very first possession of the game, I thought if the Broncos started out well, they could probably get it going. A turnover led to a bucket and an and one, and it just kind of set the tone for the second half, I'm afraid. But there's still plenty of time, but you're going to have to make some big moves here. Coach is going to draw it up as we speak. She'll take a time. We'll take a timeout along with her. What do the Broncos have for the final 1:13? They'll be down by 9 or 10. We'll see when we return in 30 seconds on Spring Hill Sports. Final 1:13 in this sub-state semifinal game. The Spring Hill Broncos, Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves. Two teams certainly much more closely related here than this 11-point deficit, but Blue Valley Southwest has done a really good job to keep the Broncos at bay. The Broncos have not been able to consistently get down into Sydney Busher, although she does have 18 points in this one, which is her average on the season. She's had to kind of scrap for those 18. That one off the iron, no good. That's a big miss Broncos need to go in a hurry and need to make a bucket. 9-point game. 55-46. Meter. She'll go baseline. Now she pulls out. Dish to Herman. Isla. Baseline. And a foul going to be called. That's 1 minute to play. Herman with a chance to pull the Broncos. It's within 7 here at the free throw line, which is definitely doable. Like I said, I've seen a 10-point deficit in a sub-state championship game get cut down in a 1 minute. It was a thing of beauty, but that's what the Broncos perhaps could have drawn up right here. Herman again at the free throw line. Isla, the sophomore. Can't ask much more than 5 out of 6 in the fourth quarter from the free throw line. How about 6 out of 7? Yes. 55-48, and a foul quickly by Suter. It was 48-33 at one point in this fourth quarter. So the Broncos have outscored them 15-7 over that period, in this period. And now at the free throw line is Unruh, and she left it short. That's a big one there. That's her first miss from the free throw line. Unruh, 17 points in this one, unofficially. There's Unruh, overcorrected. Rebound, to be determined. Meter comes out of there with it. Broncos need it. Meter going to go all the way to the rim. Aubrey Meter, bucket good, and the foul! What a shot! How about these sophomores for the Broncos? And a huge take by Aubrey Meter, and that she's got a chance to pull this game to within 2 possessions with 50 seconds to play in it. Meter with 7 points in the game, but none bigger than this 8th one here. Good. The and one, a big one, and perhaps our absolute painting play of the game. Nearly lost ball and just diving for it. That was almost going to go out of bounds there. If Meter doesn't dive for that, that could have went out of bounds without any foul. Instead, they will call the foul, and Meter will pick up her 3rd foul. Free throws matter for sure. 55-51. Man at the free throw line. Again, I mentioned she's a 40% free throw shooter, but she's been really good in this one. In the fourth quarter, she's been 3 for 3. 56-51. Still a 2-possession game. Missed it. Rebound. Meter got shoved in the back. How's that? I mean, just completely shoved underneath the back and unable to get to that rebound. That was a tough break there for the Broncos. Timeout taken. It's a full. We'll take it 30. Try to catch your breath. We'll see if the Broncos got some more magic down the stretch of this one.
Your home is your sanctuary, and it deserves to look its best. Whether you're looking to update your interior, spruce up your exterior, or give your cabinets a fresh look, trusted residential house painters Absolute Painting are here to help. At Absolute Painting, they specialize in providing top-notch home painting services to homeowners just like you. Their team of professionals have years of experience and the skills necessary to transform your home into a beautiful, welcoming space. Call for a free quote today. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
(56-51), 45 seconds to play in this ball game, and perhaps the season. The Broncos showing a tremendous amount of grit here in this fourth quarter. They trailed by 13 coming into it. This thing got to within 4 here. Right now, Broncos trail by 5 with 45 seconds to play. It'll be Blue Valley Southwest basketball as well because of the tough break on the rebound. Meter literally was shoved out of bounds on the rebound. She was in position to get a good rebound. It's a tough break for the Broncos. Hanson to inbound. Broncos try to get a stop here on this inbound play. Nearly do. Oh. And it's going to the other way.
Out of bounds, yes.
Lizzie Suter, that defense was you needed. Lizzie Suter is there, and a big one for Spring Hill. .45 seconds. The Broncos get it into Meter. Got to go. Meter Nearly lost it. Scoops it up. Just out of control a little bit there. That's a tough one. Margot Todd going to do her part to get in there and foul Chaput. But Aubrey kind of got herself in a position where she didn't have it out. Suter gets called for the foul, her third. And Chaput will be at the free throw line to shoot 2. 1 out of 2 on the night from the stripe here in this fourth quarter. No good. Chaput, a 56% free throw shooter. Even with a make, it's still a 2-possession game. Missed it. Rebound. Margot Todd, got to go. 30 seconds. Herman, and a foul. That's going to be untimed points from your best free throw shooter. A free throw shooter who is 7 out of 8 here in the fourth quarter. 9 out of 10 in the ball game. 2 more big ones here. Make this a 1-possession game with 30 seconds, and it is game back on. For sure in this one. Herman used it all. Added a little drama to it, a little body lean. 56-52. Big one. No good. Rebound pulled out of there by Hanson, and they will foul her quickly, and Hanson will go. That's a tough break there. Tough miss for Herman to make this a 1-possession game. It will stay at 4. Meter picks up her 4th personal foul. And now Hanson, who is 1 out of 2 in this fourth quarter as well from the free throw line. Missed that one. To go along with this in this fourth quarter, Blue Valley Southwest with just a single field goal in the fourth quarter. Hanson misses it. This is a big one here. This rattled that one in. Got to go up in a hurry if you're Herman. Try to get that contact again. Isla trying to shake him off, and there it is, a foul. Oh, they're going to call a charge on Lizzie Suter. No, I think it was a charge on Chaput, perhaps. Or Hanson, perhaps. No, it's going to be on Suter going through that, a moving screen, I think. That's a tough one. And that's her 5th foul. Bond going to check in and have to replace Suter. It's going to be Blue Valley Southwest basketball. Dill trying to get it in. Throw it in the backcourt for Chaput. 16 seconds, and they will call the foul. I believe Dill going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Herman picks up her 4th. Dill just 6 out of 10 on the night, or on the year rather, from the stripes. Not a ton of experience at the free throw line. And she will miss this one. 15 seconds going to be tough here with 4 points, but if they do not win it, it can point really to free throw shooting in this fourth quarter. Blue Valley Southwest could possibly win this thing with just 1 field goal in the fourth quarter. Make the second one. Got to go. Herman trying to get past them. She will. Isla pull up. Long 3 on the way. Off the glass. Boy, that would have been cool. No good. Pulled out of there by Unruh. Unruh going to get to put the cherry on top of the sundae. And she will. Southwest going to get the win. 60-52. Congratulations to them. Really hard-fought win. Nice job by Blue Valley Southwest. Tough break for the Broncos. Again, this Bronco team, kudos to Anna LaPlante, Mackenzie Stewart. Those are the only 2 seniors on this squad for Spring Hill. So, and Audrey Harris as well. But those 3 contributors to this squad, but the core group all coming back. Spring Hill going to wrap up this year winning their last 11 out of 12. They will end the year 14-7, but boy, the future is bright for Bronco basketball, as this group will be very, very competitive next year, but they were very competitive this year, just came up a little bit short here in this semifinal game. Final score again, 60-52. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and talk about it on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center postgame show. Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center is Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center. They work with all insurance companies, can get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. Final score again, Broncos fall, wrap up their season here 60-52. We'll talk about it next on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center postgame show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Your home is your sanctuary, and it deserves to look its best. Whether you're looking to update your interior, spruce up your exterior, or give your cabinets a fresh look, trusted residential house painters Absolute Painting are here to help. At Absolute Painting, they specialize in providing top-notch home painting services to homeowners just like you. Their team of professionals have years of experience and the skills necessary to transform your home into a beautiful, welcoming space. Call for a free quote today. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back out here on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center postgame show, BJ Harris, Caden Carbajo, as we wrap up our coverage of winter sports here for the Broncos. And going to come up just a little bit short here are the Bronco women 60-52, losing to Blue Valley Southwest here to close out the season. Again, the Broncos fall to 14-7 on the year, and Southwest will move to just above 500, 11-10 on the season. Blue Valley Southwest winning the grudge match as well, as they were able to win 2 out of 3 against the Broncos, and they were all close and very competitive, but this time coming up a little bit short again. 60-52, your final score here on the girls' side of things. Run through your final scoring in this one. Forced for the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves, 19 points for Lily Unruh. 16 points for Madison Mann. 10 points for Carter Skillman. 4 points for Chaput, 3 points for Hanson, 4 points for Vietti, 3 points for Kylie Cross, 1 point for Lindsey Dill for Blue Valley Southwest. For the Broncos, again, just not enough scoring from around the rest of the roster. Just needed a couple more buckets coming from somewhere else perhaps. But again, Busher and Herman doing their part, combining for 40 of the Broncos' 52 tonight. 22 from Isla Herman, including 9 of 11 from the free throw line, with 7 of 9 in the fourth quarter. You can't ask much more from a sophomore there. 22 points for Herman, 18 points for Busher. And then other than that, 8 points for Meter, 2 points from Suter, and 2 points from Callie Rodden for the Broncos, again, as they fall here 60-52. Bronco boys wrapped up their season last night as they went down to Pittsburgh High and fell in a tough one there against Pittsburgh High. Broncos actually just fell behind early in the half, fell behind 29-49 at halftime, and then battled back, outscoring Pittsburgh High 29-22 in the second half, just came up short in that one. And so the Broncos, though, like I mentioned in our open, really finished the season nicely after a rough start. Broncos got going a little bit and won 7 of their last 11 to end with a little bit of momentum on the season. We'll take one more final timeout, come up and wrap things up for the winter season. Turn our attention to spring sports when we return. In 1 minute, you're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. The 20, the 15, the 10, 5. Colton McCann, his third touchdown of the game.
Like in the net, and it'll be a point for Baldwin.
A first touch volley. The substituted forward across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojan.
At an opening on the near side. Is he going to take it? Yes, he is. Kaplinger will take it to the house.
Back out here one final time on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center postgame show. We'll name our absolute painting play of the game. From a fresh coat of paint to refinish your cabinets, they offer it all at Absolute Painting. Get your appointment scheduled for a summertime paint job. They did a great job on ours. Call for that free quote at 785-367-3007. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute. And I go back to the and one, Aubrey Meter. 8 points in this one, but man, just a junkyard dog in there getting things done. And then the and one in the fourth quarter was the shot in the arm that they needed. And that's when things kind of opened up and you said, okay, there's the light at the end of the tunnel that we knew was coming. Now we can get there, and really gave the Broncos a chance down the stretch of the game. So Aubrey Meter's and one of the fourth quarter absolute painting player of the game. And, of course, our player of the game brought to you by Shara Shrum, financial professional. Achieving your financial goals is a team sport. Call today, 913-592-5573, the Prudential Insurance Company of America, Newark, New Jersey. And our Shara Shrum, Prudential financial player of the game would be Isla Herman for sure. I mean, she had 3 big threes in this game to keep him going. Busher finishes with 18 points, obviously, and then the 9 of 11 from the free throw line, including 7 of 9 in the fourth quarter from Herman. Just really excited to see the maturation of Isla Herman over the next couple of years with this squad, and then the maturation of all these girls with one more year coming back. Congratulations, Anna LaPlante, just anchor in the paint. Audrey Harris and Mackenzie Stewart given their time when they were able to do so, but a big core coming back in 2024-25, and we'll be here to bring it to you on Spring Hill Sports Live. Again, final score in this one, 60-52. Broncos fall. They wrap up this year 14-7 and really put on a great performance for us. Top Gun tournament champions, Frontier League champions, just coming up a little bit short in this sub-state semifinal. Again, for Caden Carbajo, for Curtis Kaiser, who's jumped in here this season, and anybody else who's been on the air with us, we appreciate you. Appreciate our sponsors all season long as well. The Broncos really did a nice job to turn their seasons around and end on some strong notes, just coming up a little bit short here in sub-state. Make sure you look at varsitysportslive.com. Coming up soon, we'll have our spring sports schedule going live here over the next week or so. Be on the lookout for that. For everybody here and for all the administrators, Clay Freegon and his staff doing such a good job with us all year long. Saying so long here from Spring Hill High School. You've been watching Spring Hill High School basketball all season long right here on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.
You've been watching Spring Hill High School Sports on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.